Hi everyone, welcome to the Heroes webinar. Today is Sunday, the 11th of February 2024, and my name is Comfort. I'll be working together with Frank and Sister Fumi. And of course, as we can see, the house is looking really beautiful with the presence of our big brother Mike Ellis, Ron Hobart, Key Vendor, Jean. Of course, Jean is our everyday sister now. We can't think that you're new here. So, of course, still you're welcome. And of course, guys, it's been a very beautiful and busy week. There's excitement in the air. So much is happening. And of course, it's going to get even more exciting this evening as we have our great leaders here. So at this point, I would just like to call on our brother Mike Ellis to share some excitement. A lot has been happening, Mike. We just give you the mic and to say whatever you have in mind, and would really appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Comfort. I got a message from Marty to be here. So when Marty calls, we answer. That's just the way it is. I really haven't thought about anything today, but when you think about OnPassive and what went on this week, like as Comfort said, very, very exciting stuff. And most everybody here knows what Ash talked about. Things are happening very, very quickly, very rapidly. He's been very precise. We know exactly what's coming. I think the one thing he said that just blew my mind, absolutely blew my mind, were the individuals that he's unloading onto OnPassive, those individuals that are very, very bright, have terrific ideas, inventors, PhDs, that are coming into OnPassive with something they already have. And obviously, Ash interviewed all of these individuals. He knows what they're bringing to the table, and he's really excited about it. And when you think in terms of OnPassive, we know that OnPassive it's really, really big right now. And we can talk about any aspect of OnPassive, and I can show you how it's big and really, really big. But what Ash did this weekend, and it really is hard to imagine, whether you're one of the tech pros, whether you've been here for a month or two, whether you've been here for 5 years, it's really, really hard to comprehend that because of what Ash did this weekend, and I know he's been working on this for probably 6 months to a year, but what he announced the other day, OnPassive, it quadrupled. You can't even fathom that. And it quadrupled in every aspect, whether you're talking about the market that they're going to capture, whether you're talking about the individuals coming into OnPassive, whether you're talking about the actual apples that are coming into OnPassive, cash, and everybody's interested in the money. If you're not alive. Everybody's interested in the money. What's going to happen to them? And then obviously when that starts happening, which is going to be very, very quickly, we can start thinking. Most of us here are already thinking about the other things, but you can start thinking about other things. But as Ash talked about these individuals and what they're going to bring to the table, of course, my mind kind of went crazy. And I thought, well, are they going to do this? Are they going to do this? Are they going to bring in this? Is this going to be a solution that will help the world? And you can really take any aspect. You can take any category, any niche, whether it's energy, whether it's medical, whether it's finance, I mean, whatever you want to take, these individuals are going to bring things to the table that are just going to wow you. There are things we don't know about right now. And when Ash announces what they've developed and what they're bringing to the market, you're just gonna sit back and go, whoa. I mean, where else do you want to be but in OnPassive? This is what's exciting for me about OnPassive. It's kind of the unknown, but it's known. I kind of have an idea of what he's going to be bringing to the table. And it's going to be so fun to watch, not only that he brings us the market and how he does that, which in itself is ingenious, but these individuals that are coming in, they understand where they're at. They understand they're in a safe place, and they understand that they can just let it rip and they're going to do that. And when they bring these products to the market, it is going to be so much. This is where I'm at. It is going to be so much fun. I don't worry about tomorrow. I know what's going to happen tomorrow. I know what's going to happen next week. I know what's going to happen next month. But what's going to happen in 9 months when maybe the first of these products hit the market? You think OnPassive is big today. You think OnPassive is going to go viral in the next months to come. You think that the world is just going to wake up and go, what just hit us? It's so much bigger than that when you start to think about what Ash is doing with these individuals coming in. And he literally knows what they're bringing to the table. And he's going to share that with us over the course of the next months, probably the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months. He's going to start sharing what they're bringing to the table. And if you think you're having fun now, if you think you're going to have fun when the money starts coming in, if you think you're going to have fun when you see everybody around you benefiting and prospering because of OnPassive, because of the vision of OnPassive and the structure of OnPassive, just wait. It's so much better than that. And I don't know how that can happen, but Ash, he's our nutty professor. He just makes these things happen. It seems like he brings them out of thin air, but I know he doesn't. He's thought about this stuff for a very, very long time, and he knows where he wants to go. He knows what he wants to do for people, and we get to participate in all that. It's a really, really good place, don't you think, Comfort?
Sure, it is. Thank you so much, Mike. Really appreciate you for that beautiful one, as usual. And of course, would like to hear, Key Vendel, if you've had anything at all to contribute as well. Thank you. Collins, can you guys make him a co-host, please?
What name did you ask?
Key
Wendell.
Key Wendell.
He's there. Yeah, your voice went out.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, Comfort. You asked me something?
Yes, I just asked if you were motivated to contribute something to add to what Mike has just said, please.
Yeah, I think Mike is, we've all come to know Mike and have heard his words for years now. Most of us that have been here, and many of us have shared Mike's videos and his insights, and we all know that he's connected with Marty and Dan and Ash. And I brought up something the other night, and Mike, I still can't wrap my head around it, to be honest with you. I don't know what 7 trillion of anything looks like. And I brought something up not with the intent that we are interested in hardware or going down that path with OnPassive, but just the fact that we are in the space of artificial intelligence, and that there are people that understand this concept and what this new technology, and it's not necessarily new, but what this technology brings to everyday human beings, and that there are individuals out there that are willing to go out and raise and put $7 trillion of investment capital to work. And I have never personally been attached to anything where I was connected with a group of people, and I'm referring to all of you and to Ash and to Marty. Anything that anyone was like, well, yeah, let's borrow $7 trillion, we'll pay it back. I mean, wrap your head around that. It's a huge deal, and I've looked inside to what I do professionally and how AI could interact in healthcare. And I foresee the day that these, I call them doc in a box, if you will. You're not feeling good and you don't go to the hospital. Many people do, and ERs are abused all over the country, but you'll go to a doc in a box and you'll walk up to a screen and you'll type in your symptoms, and there'll be a blood pressure cuff there, and there may be a pulse oximeter there, and they'll check your temperature, and all this information is going to go into a system, a computer. And you may interact with a physician via a platform as OConnect, and you'll chat with a doctor, and you'll end up leaving there paying a receptionist. And that'll probably be the only person that's there, and you'll get a prescription, and you'll go to a pharmacy and you'll get a prescription for medicine, and you never physically saw a doctor, but you were diagnosed with, you know, a simple ailment, and you'll get a prescription. And I foresee that happening in healthcare. I see that as a relief on emergency rooms. Now, just everybody here comes from different backgrounds and different professional fields. How can AI affect your industry? And I foresee OnPassive being, I mean, we've been told that we're years ahead of what's out there. Everybody else is already playing catch up to OnPassive. And for a little bit of money and a little bit of time, I'm involved with it. And so are all of you. And man, the future's unbelievable. I think Mike's right on the, you know, nail on the head, if you will. Just interesting times, fantastic times, exciting times. So yeah, I'm excited. So thank you, Comfort.
Wow, thanks so much for your contribution, Key. And of course, Ron would like to hear from you too. Thank you.
Well, I just want to thank you for letting me follow Key instead of Mike Yaws, because I was worried you were going to call me next. But, you know, this company is amazing. It's doing amazing things for all of us. You know, it's a vision. It's a company of heart. But with everything that Ash is doing right now and the people he's bringing on, it's a company with heart, but it's also a company with Einstein brains. A lot of Einsteins with us now, and things are going to develop at a fast rate, I think. Like Mike said, Ash has got his plan. He's working his plan. He hasn't stumbled from his plan. He's a visionary, so his visions never stop. And the nice thing about it, when he has a vision, it's for us to benefit from. So OnPassive is not stoppable at this time. It is unstoppable. And I am just so proud to be part of it and see what's happening. I can't wait. Like I've always said, since the day I got in, I can't wait. But what they say is patience is a virtue, so we have to be patient, keep a positive attitude, and move with the company. When Ash says, let's go, be ready, be plugged in, because it's going to go. So I don't know what else to say other than we're in the right place at the right time.
That's it, Ron. Thank you. Thanks so much. So guys, we know we have all types of leaders, and we have one of them right now here who is so committed in helping people on a face-to-face basis back home. John Menkefo, bro, if you're there, can you just unmute yourself and say something, please? I just saw you on camera right now. So while we are waiting for John, Jean, when Mike, Key, and Ron were speaking, I was just wondering and thinking that you will need to make a contribution too, because, you know, Mike says what Ash has out there has everything to offer everybody, anybody from every walk of life. There's success for all guaranteed. And of course, Key pointed it out that it's going to be a big deal in the healthcare industry. And of course, Ron says, we're talking here about AI with heart and all of this. We have all the Einsteins and all of this. They are doing it. I think it boils down to the raison d'etre for OnPassive, which is lifting up humanity. So I don't know how you want to do to sum this up from that direction.
Alfred, if I can just interject before Jean talks just a minute.
Yes, please.
I posted something a little while ago. It's a helicopter, and I posted, if you wonder why we're in Dubai, OnPassive is in Dubai, look at this helicopter. This is going to be air taxi for the city of Dubai by 2026. This is the vision of these people over there and the intelligence they have. So that's what I meant by we're going a long way in a lot of places at a fast pace. So thanks, Gene. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, sure. It's very okay, Ron. Thank you. So, Jean, I think you're going to hold on. If John is here, let's see if he's able to talk. John,
Yes.
Can you hear me, bro?
Absolutely.
Yes, I can.
Not you.
Oh, which side?
There's another John calling in from Cameroon.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were yelling at me. I mean, talking to me.
Not John Varela, but John
Sorry.
Menkifo from Cameroon. All right, he seems to be freezing. I would have loved him to make a contribution because he's doing really much at home. So we just want to get that feeling, the experience from home. But then if he can't make it, maybe hopefully at some point. So Jean, over to you, sis.
He's there. He's there, John.
John, can you
you
speak? John Menkifo. Maybe you turn off your camera. That gives you a bit more bandwidth. All right, let's see if Collins can sort that out for us. Bro, are you able to contact him to let him know that he can switch off his camera, please? I don't have my phone here where I can talk to him.
Let me try if I can get to him. I'll try.
All right.
Okay, yes. Okay, now, yeah, I think it's...
Okay, let's see.
Camera. Let's see.
He's got to unmute.
Yeah, he's still not... he's still muted, so I don't know. It can be difficult sometimes. So I think we just go on. We still have time. So if he shows up at any point, he's definitely going to talk if he can. So Jean, please.
Thank you, Comfort. Well, Mike took he took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, when Ash spoke last week and he talked about the group that's coming in, it was like everything came full circle for me because when I joined, my father worked in the space program. And so I grew up with innovation and the dreams of exploration of other worlds and all of that. And so when Ash first started talking about that, I was like, I'm in the right place. I just couldn't even believe that I was involved in something that would be doing these things. So, and the other part of this mission is to correct the corruption. So when he announced last week that we have not just one genius, not just one inventor, but a whole group of people who are coming into our fold, becoming part of our family, I thought we're done. We've created the space that is safe for people like this, people that have been suppressed, people that have been their ideas have been pushed down, have been bought up and kept under a rock, all of these things, this corruption that keeps we should already be pulling energy from the air, be getting fresh water in any climate. We should already be doing these things. These technologies exist. Same thing with transportation, using, jet propulsion for jet fuel for rockets. It's antiquated. We're still doing it because these innovations have been suppressed. So the idea of bringing a group of people in, I can't think of anything else. And I know Mike has talked about it, Marty's talked about it, Chris has talked about it. There's nothing more exciting than that because, Ash is one person with a brilliant mind, and then he has surrounded himself with more people. But to know that there's this group of almost outcasts in a way that have been kept down, and they are being given a beautiful, safe, supported financially and creatively supported space to solve the problems of this world. To me, there's like nothing more exciting right now. All of our individual situations, it's all going to be taken care of. We don't even need to worry about it. It's just so I just feel so peaceful about that. But my personal feeling, and obviously because of everybody talking about it, is to be a part of these inventions, these solutions, I'm like a kid. I feel like we're all like children again. We get to play in the sandbox of brilliant minds. And I'm super excited about that. And the fact that all of these inventions are then going to help our fellow man, lift our neighbor. And so it's all of the money. I get so excited, I can't even talk about it. It's like, we're going to make a lot of money. We're going to create valuable tools and services, and people are going to buy them, and money is going to be generated. And we're going to dominate fields all over the planet. Now, the old Gene would have been like, oh, a company coming in and dominating. I'm not really about that. I'm more of the small business, you know what I mean? Support the little guy, right? But we are supporting the little guy. So every massive success that we have is specifically designed to support the little guy across the planet. So our massive success is lifting every individual on the planet. And I just, it's so huge. And so we can get into the minutia of single products and how they're going to increase the value of people's lives and businesses, or you can look at the massiveness of the whole thing. It's like, no matter what we do, it's going to help people, no matter what we do, because we have the right man at the helm, and then we're bringing in the right people who are excited as little kids to be developing and inventing and creating, and we are probably going to get to provide input on that, which to me is beyond the beyond. I mean, just the idea that we might even be privy to some of these ideas that they're inventing. I can't even talk. I'm so excited about it. And I'm so excited to be here with all of you brilliant minds, you massive big hearts. None of it is an accident. And I'm thrilled to be here alongside you. Thank you so much, Comfort.
Sure. Thank you, Jean.
It's an honor to be here every time.
All right. Sure. Thanks, sis. We appreciate you. So, Andy, I can't see you. So while Andy is coming out, like Auntie Lynn to also drop a comment. Okay, Andy first. I wanted Auntie Lynn to round up this first session. So, Andy, any contribution on this, please?
Well, I'm with Jean on this. I mean, we heard the other day about what Ash and the three Mohammeds were talking about, and obviously we've got stuff that's coming that's very exciting. But I'm with Jean. I believe that we are going to have the capability to be able to bring all of these technologies forward, because more and more people will understand that there are new opportunities available, and more importantly, under the umbrella of such a large and behemoth company, they're going to become unstoppable. You know, we've seen this guy in Zimbabwe who created the car that runs on ambient energy, and he's had 3 assassination attempts so far. It's just sickening. We have this opportunity, and you and everybody else here and all of the OnPassivians have this opportunity to be able to help these people bring this technology forward.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Can't hear you, Andy.
Are you serious? I've gone off on one and no one can hear me.
No, I can hear you, Andy.
I hear you, Andy. I hear you.
I hear you.
Okay,
so can you hear him?
Yeah.
So it's just you. You're just ignoring me, Comfort. No problem at all.
Try refreshing.
I've had to refresh a couple times, Comfort, so I would maybe refresh.
Refreshing will do it for you, Comfort.
Anyway, I'm
I thought she was
excited as everybody else. So yeah, back to you, Comfort. Shall I shout so that you can hear me?
Thank you. If Jean is clapping, then you did brilliant. So thank you. All right, Auntie Lynn, we have the honor to listen to you crown this first session before Peter Rogers stops the recording for us.
Thank you. Hey, I share Jean's excitement and exuberance, and I can hardly stand it. I'm just like Jean. I can hardly think. It's so exciting at this time. I want to talk about a little bit real fast about OnPassive and why, to me, it's really special. I think that the culture of OnPassive is unique. You know, our culture is innovation driven, and that's the thing that's going to keep us ahead of the crowd. You know, we always say Ash Mufareh is confident we won't have any competition, and this is why, because we have focused on innovation, and that's really, really amazing to me. So another thing is, you know, we're employee centric. In other words, we focus on, well, Ash Mufareh focuses on making sure employees are his priority. He treats all his staff with a heart of gold. You don't see that in most corporations, and I think that leads to having employees that are very, very loyal and will do more than they're paid to do. You know, and that's worth its weight in gold. Another thing that makes OnPassive really special is the strong leadership. Ash Mufareh doesn't spare anything in getting the best of the best in the industry. And so we're really fortunate to be blessed with that. Another thing I think Ash Mufareh focuses on is customers. The customer is king, you know, and he will spare no money to make sure that customers get what they want and that we answer their concerns and questions. So, you know, this company is very customer centric, I believe. Another thing that makes us really special is the fact that we focus on value. We always say value, value, value. We're not focused on money, profit. No, we are focused on value. And if you focus on value, the rest will come. The profits, the income, the revenue will just happen naturally. So I'm really grateful to Mr. Mufareh that he's really focused on value. And finally, I think what's really unique about us is that we are ethical. The company has ethical business practices and an ethical philosophy, and that is worth a lot. So those are just some of the things that I think make OnPassive really special and why it's going to keep us at the top of the top. You know, we'll be the top in the world because of these features. Thank you.
That was powerful, Atilim. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So Peter Rogers would like to close this first session and then start the recording again for the Q&A, please. Thank you.
Unmute.
Me? Oh, Peter Rogers needs to unmute.
Me? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, talking away. Yeah, I want to say, what can I say? Everybody's already said everything that needed to be said. OnPassive has obviously given us everything that we could ever dream of. And I mean, personally, I can't really add to what's been said, Comfort. I think everything has been said, and you know, we're all in a good place, and let's move on to the next part of the session. I don't want to spoil
sure.
it. Okay.
Thank you, Pete. Thanks so much.
Hey, Comfort, can I say something?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and it really ties everybody in together. You know, we talk about OnPassive, and it really is awesome. But I think the greatest gift that Mr. Mufareh has given to us, everybody in OnPassive, you know, Ash is a visionary. He is, and we play off of his visionary. But what OnPassive, the greatest gift that he's given to each and every one of us, it's not the money, it's not the products, it's not where we're going. He gives everybody here the ability to have their own vision and a way to make it a reality. And I really do think that that's the greatest gift Mr. Mufareh has given us. It's not any of the products. It's not even the company of OnPassive, although that's a really, really big deal because it gives us the ability to have our own vision, our own dreams, and bring them into a reality. But that's the greatest gift. It really is. You can think outside the box now. You can be who you are. You can do what you want. And for most people, that's never a reality. OnPassive makes that a reality. That's it, Comfort. Just very quick.
Wow. Thank you, Mike. Thanks so much. All right, Pete, if you can stop recording now, please. Thank you so much.